Do you think Kipchoge can break 2 hours in, let's count it out. This is really important. And away we go, ladies and gentlemen, right into the studio. Here's my turbos, the original turbos, not the Turbo 2s that I picked up in 2018. I wore these on my run today. I'm not going to talk about my run though. I'm going to resist because we got to get down to business. It's 159 Challenge Week, INEOS 159 Challenge Week with Eliud Kipchoge over in Vienna. That's right, this Saturday, if the weather holds up. It's incredible. I can't believe it's finally happening. I wonder what's going through Eliud's mind right now. I'm sure, knowing Eliud, he's very, very focused. Okay, 4 months ago, when it was announced that this was happening, I asked this. So Kipchoge's going for it again. Again, the key numbers for this vlog is 159 down in the comments. And the question of the day, we're diving right into it today. Do you think Kipchoge can break 2 hours in, let's count it out. This is really important. June, July, August, September, October. We're talking 5 months. Can Kipchoge get so dialed in and frankly, he needs to get 25 seconds faster at least, obviously, and then some to play it safe. Will Kipchoge do it? And so here's a few of your responses from the question of the day 4 months ago. I haven't forgotten about your answers, okay? Here we go from Mike. Yes, I think Kipchoge can do it. I don't know how far below 2 he can get, but I'm going to guess 159.47. That's from Mike. From Drew, okay? With the astonishing fitness Kipchoge has been showing in recent years, it won't be a surprise at all if he breaks 2 hours. I think he will run 159.52. And one more from Nick. Here we go. I think he runs well for 35K, loses some time between 35 and 40K, then rallies in the home stretch to come up just short. And he says his prediction time is 2 hours and 2 seconds, but I hope he gets it. That's from Nick. So, Nick, you might be the realist in the group, frankly. Like, there was a lot of predictions saying that he will run under 2 hours. So since that question of the day 4 months ago, I do believe we've basically doubled the number of subscribers here. Welcome, by the way. We're gonna ask it again. Question of the day: does Eliud Kipchoge break 2 hours? If so, or if not, what time does he run? What is your prediction? And if you have like a little thesis behind why that time, let us know. I'm gonna give my thoughts here in a minute later in the vlog. So that's the question of the day. And also remember, 4 months ago, we did not know the location or the official date. We thought, everyone suspected early October, but frankly, I think the rumor or the buzz was London originally. So when I heard Vienna, I was a little surprised. So keep that in mind. It's gonna be in Vienna, October 12th. So now let's talk about this. If you've been on the INEOS 159 Challenge website, you see, or on their social media, you see there's a window. So from the window for Eliud Kipchoge to attempt to break 2 hours is between October 12th, this Saturday, and October 20th, the Sunday, the following Sunday, the day of my Amsterdam marathon. So I'm hoping it's not October 20th. And the reason there is such a large window is because when Kipchoge attempted the 2 hour, breaking 2 hours 2 years ago in Monza, Italy, the weather was a little humid, according to some reports that I've been reading recently. The weather was good, but it wasn't perfect. So I know in Vienna, it sounds like they're gonna wait for the perfect day. Now we're going to talk about the weather here in a second, but that is the window that it's going to be attempted, and it's crazy like that it's such a big window. I'm obviously hoping that it is October 12th because I arrive in Vienna on the morning of October 11th, and I don't want it to be pushed too far, too close to Amsterdam. Now it's October 6th right now when I'm recording this, so we're still 6 days out. I would say by Tuesday, they're going to have a really good idea as far as what the weather should look like on Saturday. So it's a little early, but according to the weather that I'm looking at, and I'm going to lean into the local Vienna, people who live in Vienna or near Vienna to help out here in a second, but it looks like at 9 a.m. on October 12th, it's supposed to be 48 degrees. And then it's going to rise up to 66 degrees by 1 p.m. I saw 66 to 68. So that sounds pretty ideal, actually. And at this point, I don't see any rain in the forecast. Now, I'm not sure about wind. That's a huge factor. Oh my goodness. If it's breezy or windy at all, that's no good. So anyway, that is the weather report. Now, anyone that lives in Vienna, what are you seeing based on the local weather? Let us know down in the comments. That would be greatly appreciated. And now a quick update on my media accreditation or pass. Didn't get it. I did not receive one. I was denied. That's okay. It doesn't bum me out at all. I know how to work the crowds, and I will make the best of the moment filming how I like to film. So I guess I just won't have close access to Eliud is basically what's in the pacemakers, which we're going to talk about them as well in a minute. It will be live streamed, as you probably know, on YouTube. They're making a big deal about it. It's also going to be, so I was going up against the BBC, NBC Sports, TV out of New Zealand and Norway. Like I looked at all the TVs. I think I saw over 30 TV stations globally that will be there filming this event. So I'm not too surprised that I didn't receive a media accreditation, but there's a quick update on that. And let's see here. Okay, so the question becomes, will Kipchoge go beyond his limits, and or will Kipchoge go beyond what was once considered impossible at the marathon distance?
No human is limited. Any human being can go beyond his limits. Any human being can go beyond his thoughts. No human being should be limited in his thoughts or in what he or she should be doing. Self-belief is critically crucial. Totally believe in myself, believe in my teammates, believe in my training. That's what pushes me beyond the barrier.
The last bend in a second, and he'll see the finish line ahead of him. Look at the crowds here. Eliud Kipchoge.
My advice to anyone who is struggling to break his own limits is self-belief.
Kipchoge is the champion again.
Who sets the limits in me?
Now, if that doesn't get you excited, I'm not sure what will. Oh man, it's gonna be epic. Okay, now I've heard that there's 40 or 41 pacemakers. So Kipchoge's gonna be basically in the flying V formation, right in the middle of these pacemakers who are gonna help carry him to the 2-hour mark or sub 2-hour mark. So I'm going to mention a few names here. I'm just reading them. Centrowitz. I didn't expect that, but that's awesome. The 1,500 meter stud from the United States, Paul Chelimo. Let's see, who else? Lopez Lamong, who I think I actually raced in college when he was still, oh, where did he go to college? Ooh, I should know this. It wasn't NAU. Was it NAU? Oh, I forgive me. I'll put it on the screen right now where Lopez, or was it Syracuse? Oh man, I'm forgetting. Anyway, Lopez Lamong, and yes, Bernard Lagat, the master. I think he just turned 40 or 41. And he's crushing time still. I believe he just ran a marathon down in Australia, if I'm remembering correctly, and here's his time. So it's a big deal. Bernard Lagat's there.
I am Bernard Lagat, and I'm one of the pacemakers for the INEOS 159 Challenge. I'm a 5-time Olympian and a 13-time medalist at the World Championships. My role as a pacemaker is basically to be there to carry that formation in a strategic way and making sure that he gets it this time. When Eliud steps in that starting line, he will be confident because he looks in our eyes that my pacemakers are also confident and they are ready to help. When we are asked to come and help Eliud, you can't help but to be like, yes, you put your first hand like, I'm ready. When you think of the world record in a marathon is 2:01 by Eliud, nobody has even come close to it. This is an immense challenge, and this is the challenge that not just any mortal human being can do. You have to be talented, you have to have that passion, you have to have that drive, you have to have the body that responds every given day in training. History will be made, and I believe this is the right time.
Doesn't get much better than that. I really love Bernard Lagat. I feel like he's just a class act always like positive. I don't know. I think that's a great choice for a pacemaker. He was there at the end at the last attempt. I don't know if you remember the National Geographic documentary, and where Legat was just, and Lamong actually, they were like cheering on Kipchoge to get to the finish line. He came up, what was it, 25, 26 seconds short last time. So, okay, a couple more pacemakers, just a few. Julian Wanders from Switzerland. It looks like Jack Rayner from Australia. Who else? Justus Kumute from Kenya. Oh my goodness. Victor Chumo from Kenya. And then a couple, oh man, 1, 2, 3, I'm seeing like 5 people from Uganda. What I'm noticing, okay, there I see one from Ethiopia. So obviously the rivalry, no, 2 from Ethiopia. But anyway, the rivalry between Kenya and Ethiopia may have influenced a few of these picks. But I love it. It looks like a great lineup. And yes, a little change. According to reports, the last attempt in Monza, Italy, the car was the pace car with the laser, pointing the laser down onto the road to help mark the exact 2-hour mark that Kipchoge needed to stick with. It was a little too close to the pacemaker, so it was creating a little bit of a swirlwind, I guess, and it was too late to change once they started running. So now, I guess, instead of 10 meters, they've bumped the car to 15 meters ahead of the pacemakers and Kipchoge. I think that's interesting, just a really small detail, but at this point in the game, to break 2 hours, there's no margin for error. That's why they're creating such a big window for perfect weather. That's why, you know, the nutrition needs to be spot on. That's why the pacemakers need to be like really focused in the moment. So I find that fascinating. I read that today. Now, as far as my prediction, I am gonna say he breaks 2 hours. But I think it's going to be closer than I thought maybe 4 months ago. For some reason, I think I said 159, like high 30s. I'm going to go with closer to 159, like 48, 159, 49, right in there. Maybe 159, 45 is my prediction. And the reason why, here's why, is because this time in Vienna, you better get your running and walking shoes on, everybody. This is a free event. No tickets needed. You just show up. The crowds. In Monza, Italy, 2 years ago, they did it on an F1 racetrack, and it was closed off, like they didn't let the public in. And I think having crowds to cheer you on is the ticket. It's like, I run so much better when there's people cheering me on. Like, it's just natural for a human being to smile and be happy and joyful, which I think does influence how your body responds to the hard, difficult pain cave that these pacemakers and Kipchoge are about to enter. So show up if you're in Vienna or near Vienna. Let's cheer on Kipchoge. I think it's going to be exciting, literally history being made before our eyes. But everyone, this is not a world record, right? This is not a world record because it's not in an officially sanctioned race, okay? And I agree with that. It's too much. A world record needs to be in a race, obviously, where everyone has an even playing field. In this case, Kipchoge has pacemakers and a car to maybe break a little bit of the wind and to have that laser on the ground for perfect pacing and like perfect nutrition, like people handing him bottles whenever he wants via the bike and the crowds around him. It's going to be like, this is the moment for him to do it. So this is not going to be a world record, whatever happens on Saturday, which I completely agree with. But I'm about to throw down just a little bit and create a little bit of I don't know, I want to say tension, but a little bit of excitement for the future, okay? Here we go. Kipchoge, 5K PR, 12:46, 10K, 26:49, marathon, 2:01:39, Bekele, 12:37, 26:17, 2:01:41, which Bekele from Ethiopia just set. And I know this vlog is not about Bekele, but how cool would it be? Let's get the buzz going. Spread it on Twitter. How cool! In London, 2020, Bekele versus Kipchoge. Come on! I think the world needs to see a Kipchoge versus Bekele throwdown in the marathon in 2020. I'm gonna say London. I think that would be amazing. So anyway, just wanted to toss that out there. That is it, everyone. Keyword Vienna. Question of the day I already asked, will Kipchoge break 2 hours? And if he does, what is going to be his time? If he does not, what is going to be his time? Can you believe it? It's here. I can't wait to high five everyone. Now, I will be very focused on Saturday. If you're yelling my name and I'm like sprinting across the field to try and film, I'm just filming. But definitely yell my name. I'll come give you a quick high five. It's going to be epic. Can't wait to see everyone in Vienna. I fly out on Thursday. Oh, you get me going. You get me going. Okay, that is it for today's vlog. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, we're going to toss it back to the last time that we did the prediction for the INEOS 159 on the right. And then on the left, I'm going to toss it back to when Kipchoge ran the London Marathon last spring. And I did a little vlog about his London Marathon effort. All right, love you guys. Seek beauty, work hard, and love each other. See you tomorrow.